Hello everyone, in this video we're gonna cover the next drop from the VEVE app, and this is inspired by the powerful women of the DC Universe Series 2 for cover girls. This is going to be released on Saturday the 5th of February at 8 AM Pacific time. It's gonna be a blind box format, so we know what that means. There's gonna be, normally there's like 4 characters, 4 NFTs that are dropped, and basically you don't know which one you're gonna get until probably like around half an hour or an hour. Sometimes I think, even though I haven't actually been able or successful to buy any of these NFTs from the drop, I remember the longest that I waited for one, probably it was like an hour and a half, but it's been a while, guys, I have to admit. And I've tried. Yesterday I tried, and oh my god, I couldn't buy the comic with the Spider-Man comic with the Captain Marvel first appearance. It was painful because I did wait until 3 AM, but I couldn't succeed. Anyways, so what I want to do in this video is cover the I guess the collectibles or the statues that I believe are gonna be part of this Cover Girls Series 2, right? I want to do that with you, and also I want to kind of like guess with you what rarity level each one of these is gonna have. The first one that you see on the screen here is of course Batgirl, and this one was easy to get because we can see it from the Twitter account that the guys posted. So the tweet containing that information about that series number 2, right? So Batgirl, I think this one is going to be a common one, so I'm just gonna go right away to locate our first rarity level of the only one that has been confirmed so far. Really nice statue. This one, if you remember, like you could see this image from the if you go into the VEVE ECOMI website, you could see this kind of like plastered on front of the VEVE app, kind of like they were displaying, the things that they could sell in the marketplace. And but it took forever, right? Because they had that image for a while. So it's great that that they are now releasing this. I think it's gonna be great. I'm very keen to have this one. But the second one, let me know what you think. This is my guess, right? Like my guess. VEVE hasn't communicated any of these, so my guess is that the part of this Cover Girl Series 2 is going to be Black Canary. And this one we all know, well, at least I don't know this character a lot. I know that it appeared, and it appears a lot in the Green Arrow series, if I recall correctly. Black Canary also kind of like has a romantic situation there with Green Arrow. I know that there are 2 Black Canaries. One is basically like 2 different versions, and I don't recall if that is from like one being the mom and the other one being the daughter. You have to excuse me on this. A quick I guess random fact is that the Black Canary actually first appeared, and you won't believe it, I didn't know that, in the Flash comics number 86, right? So that's really cool. I was expecting it to be kind of like a Justice League or then again Green Arrow comic book. This one to me is going to be another common. So I'm just gonna put this one as common. We've seen in the past that it is not rare for VEVE to actually have like 2 commons as part of their I guess drops. So we saw that in the recent Marvel Mighties with Spider-Man being a common, if I recall correctly, and also we had another common which Spider-Ghost. So that's gonna be, which I know more like Spider one, but anyways. The third one is Supergirl. So Supergirl, I think is part of the Cover Girls, the part of the, I guess, the collection that DC has released in the past in actual material goods. And I think like if you look at the kind of pattern, it's kind of like a playful, it's not kind of like anime, like it's just like the playful characterization of the character. And so I think this is going to kind of like follow the same pattern of like Batgirl. So that's why to me like this one is going to be most likely an ultra rare. So I'm just going to let me just type this, ultra rare. And Supergirl, I think it's a good one. If you ask me like which one would you rather have out of the 3, Black Canary, Supergirl or Batgirl, probably I would say Batgirl, but I wouldn't mind having the Black Canary because it's going to be a first appearance. So that's I like first appearance, I guess, like a lot of you. So which one do you think is gonna be the next one? I believe probably I believe probably is going to be Harley Quinn, and I'm biased. Like, I have to admit, I have all the Harley Quinn NFTs that have been released except for 2. The one that is like super crazy expensive, of a very delicate figurine with Harley Quinn holding a bat. That's a very expensive one. I don't think I'm gonna catch it. And the other one, I can. It's the one that she's it's the ultra rare where she's holding a bomb, and I think there's some dogs on the floor or something like that. Those 2 I don't have, but this one, I'm biased. I kind of want it for them to release it. I think it would be really cool. And then again, I think the design and all, it kind of like fits in with all of these, right? I don't know what you think, but I do think that it's gonna be that is consistent and with this collection based on the only information that I got so far. And I did Google and try to get, you know, which ones are the characters that they're releasing, but I couldn't find anything. So I think it's going to be potentially this one. For this one, I think I would go with Uncommon. I don't think we have Uncommon here yet. No, we don't have. So I would go with Uncommon, and I kind of reveal the next one, right? So that's all right. Like Bob Ross would say, only happy mistakes, right? So so Uncommon, this one to me would be my preference because I'm biased. I really like Harley Quinn, so hopefully they release it and I can get one. So the next one is going to be Raven. Now Raven would be a first appearance, and then again, this design, it's in alignment with the rest of the designs. I think Raven, of course, I don't know, how do you know about Raven? I know from the Teen Titans, right? The early, I think it was the 90s or 2000s. Like, they have like this very cool show on Cartoon Network, and that's how I know Raven. We all know that she's part of the Justice League, she's part of the Dark Justice League, and she's part of like all these characters that are into magic and all that, right? So I think this one is going to be an amazing. I think, to me, this one is going to be the secret rare. So normally what they do, and I'm sure like you have spotted this one as well, we see that the most, well, actually not the most, but for example, like, let me use Marvel Mighty's, the last one with Spider-Man collection, right? So Spider-Man was a common, right? They could, like, you could think that could be the secret rare, but I think the secret rare, like, they just, or the ultra rare, like they just leave it for sometimes for the ones that kind of like are not the most let's say the intuitive or the one that you would guess is gonna be a secret rare. It's just, I guess, in a way, like they just do that so that comic, that collection, that NFT that probably wouldn't move a lot, by assigning it a rarity, a scarce rarity level, like probably people are gonna buy it, which I don't disagree, as is not a bad, horrible strategy. But yeah, I think this one is gonna be our secret rare. So we just need the rare one. So we have like common, ultra rare, uncommon. We just need the rare one, and I have 2 candidates for that one. So I'm very keen to learn from your thoughts, from your comments. Which one do you think is gonna go for? And on that note, I should remember to ask you, considering subscribing to the channel, liking the video if you like this kind of content. I do appreciate it. But let's go right into the rare one. Which one is gonna be? So Poison Ivy. I think Poison Ivy is going to appear in this collection, and to me this one is going to be the rare one. But then again, it could be also the secret rare, in my opinion. So but I'm just gonna give it the rare rarity, I guess, level. And there were 2 I guess figurines of that were the more popular ones when I was doing my quick search. It was this one and the other one with her in like holding up a tune. I think this one is the one that kind of like feels more natural, more organic to fit in with this collection. But I don't know, I could be wrong. Like Poison Ivy, for all we know, like probably is not going to be in this collection, right? I don't know, like this is just my guess. But if she appears, I think this one is going to be really valuable. I think beyond what we've seen so far. So Raven, Harley Quinn, we've already seen versions of Harley Quinn on VEVE, same with Supergirl, Batman. So Black Canary is not such prominent character. Raven, I like it more, but I think Poison Ivy would be like the strongest out of all the first appearances, but you know, we don't know, right? So the next one is a one that I hope it appears in a way, but also I'm biased. I don't want it to appear, and that is Wonder Woman. So let me tell you why I don't want her to appear and why I'm biased. And the reason is because I have Wonder Woman first appearance from the VEVE collection, the first one that it dropped, the only one, right? And so in a way, kind of like I don't want more just yet, because that can increase the value, although I just have one, so it's not that I'm gonna sell mine, but yeah, it's just a silly biased thought. If you haven't seen that collection from the DC Alley artists, check out Wonder Woman. I already have a video about her and why I think that first appearance is gonna be like really valuable, especially because there's a misprint on that one. If you haven't checked that video, please check the video collection that I have. I think you will enjoy that. And yeah, this one, I think it can appear in this collection. I don't know how it will sit. I think if Wonder Woman appears in this collection, like one of the other ones that we've mentioned, probably is not gonna make it. But this one, to me, if it appears, most likely I think it's gonna be a secret rare, just because it's such a badass I guess design. I think it's kind of like, yeah, like the strongest female DC character, one of the strongest DC characters in the whole, you know, DC universe, alongside with Batman and Superman. And yeah, I think this one would be great. Like if it's released, I think this one might be the secret rare, although VEVE might surprise us and it might be, you know, like the common one, right? Like they might just want a lot of people to get this one. So let's see what happens. If you can get your hands on one of these, if it releases, I think you're gonna be really happy. So this is the video, guys. I hope you like this collection. I hope you get one from, you know, the drop, so you don't have to spend more gems than what's probably needed. And I wish you all the best, because I'm gonna try as well, and hopefully we're gonna get at least one. Yeah, like the days of like getting more than one, actually, like that's silly, like the days when you can get more than one, they're far gone. But if we can get one, I would be grateful. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked the video. Consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.